Hello Twitch, Artemu here, and today we are going to continue Pokémon LeafGreen. Last time we defeated Misty and made our way to Vermilion City, where we took on the trainers on board the SS Anne, and got us a technique that'll allow us to take on the gym leader of this town. The team so far is pretty much unchanged since the last time. I just raised Mimian up a couple levels so that he's on par with everyone else. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to take on the gym leader. As you can no doubt tell, I'm using a new headset, just trying to see how this would work compared to my older set, which was not really that good. Anyway, now that we have Cut, we can finally take out that accursed bush and enter the gym. Lieutenant Surge's a nickname. People refer to him as the Lightning American. He's an expert on electric Pokémon. Bird and water type Pokémon match poorly against the electric type. What is this bird type that you're speaking of? He's locked himself in, so it won't be easy getting to him. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of this gym, but I do quite like Lieutenant Surge as a character, especially in the anime. I just find it interesting how we got this person who, well, he's the first real character in the series who's been confirmed to be from another country. And what's also interesting about Lieutenant Surge is that he used to be part of the army and would fight alongside his electric Pokemon, which is pretty interesting that they give this much depth to this character. And I especially liked him in the anime, how he was just this very big and cocky person, and who just showed, like, little respect to anyone else unless they proved they were strong enough to take on his Pokemon. And that battle between Ash's Pikachu and Surge's Raichu was just so good. It's one of the first serious moments in the show for me. Let's heal that paralysis. I think Kung Pao could take a break for now. Obviously, Pine is going to be my ace for the gym leader. Being a ground type, she's completely immune to electric attacks. I just want to clear out all the trainers. And then we can get into the meat of why this gym is... well, it's not really bad, it's a little annoying. Let's just continue to take on these electric types. As you probably have noticed, I have drawn up some art for the newest additions to the team. Got the updated art for Bella and Pine, and we also got Mimian's art. I had a lot of fun with the poses and the shading and lighting on these ones. And I especially had a lot of fun designing Bella's. She just looks really goofy, and I just figured that because of the shape of her body, that her stomach acids are like constantly spilling out of her mouth, just very unpleasant for her. I don't know, I thought it was funny. Yeah, we're paralyzed and confused. That's a pretty deadly combination, because either we hit ourselves, or we can't move. It's very annoying. I'm hoping Rappian can pull through against this Magnemite. I really like Magnemite, but I'm not sure if I'm going to add it to the team. Just that there's a lot of good options in this game, and I really do like a lot of the first generation Pokemon. It's a very solid roster. Let's heal you up. And let's let Bella take on this next one. When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. He was a hard taskmaster. Huh, so can he, like, copy the abilities of others? No, and I'm thinking of someone else entirely. Oh well. It's got another Pikachu. But Bella can easily handle these. Being a grass type, she's resistant to electric attacks, which is very helpful, but that is not. Man, when they introduced abilities in this generation, it became such a game changer. Because, like, getting paralyzed or poisoned just by making contact with your opponent, being completely immune from certain attacks, it's all pretty cool. Just got Acid. So finally got a poison attack on Bella. It'll do more than Vine Whip, so I'll get rid of Growth. That's good. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, I want to go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up. Almost ready to face the gym leader. I'll probably buy a few more Paralyze heals, so that we've got that. Because pretty much all Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon can paralyze us, and that'd be very bad since we're unable to attack sometimes and our speed gets cut in half. His Pokemon are also very fast, so there's that. Let's buy a few more of these. And it's time we take this gym down. Pine, of course, is going to be our ace for this battle, but I'm not going to send her out right away. I want to save her for the last opponent we have to deal with. So in order to get through Surge's gym and get past that barrier, we need to check the trash cans. At least there's not vomit in these things like with the SSN ship captain. Hey, there's a switch under the trash. Now, the trick about this is that the second switch is almost always right next to the first switch. So with that, we've taken down the barrier, and we can fight the gym leader. It's gonna be good. I can feel it.
Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I tell you kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zap my enemies at a paralysis. The same as I'll do to you.
Again, I really like Surge's character and his backstory. You don't really see war talked a lot in the Pokemon games. Like, I know there's the war that Surge was implied to be in, and there was the Great Univan War from the backstory of Gen 5, and then there's the war that Oz took part in the backstory of the Kalos games. But you haven't really seen wars like a major plot point in the series. It'd be interesting if they did something like that. Anyway, we've just taken down Surge's Voltorb, the first member of his team. It's very fast, but wasn't enough to beat us. Next up is Pikachu. We've beaten many of these things before, so this should be no problem for Raffian. Yeah, she does good damage. That paralysis could be a bit of a pain. Surge's Pokemon all have an electric attack called Shockwave, which does good damage, can be learned by a lot of different Pokemon, and it can never miss, which makes it a very handy move to have, and I'm definitely looking forward to adding it to my movesets. And finally, we have Raichu, the evolution of Pikachu. And this is Pine's time to shine. I really like Raichu. It may not be as cute as Pikachu is, but just looks so cool. That's all bulkier. I like the way the orange and the brown complement the yellow. It's a very good evolution. But with that, Pine has taken out Raichu. This was a very easy gym. If you got a ground type, there's pretty much nothing you have to worry about.
Now that's a shocker. You're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. Also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime, kid. You're special, take this.
TM34, Shockwave. Sure, we could teach it into an electric Pokemon, but that's not all we can teach that move to. Kinda like with Water Pulse and Rock Tomb. Ah man, feels good to take out another gym. You actually don't need to beat Surge in order to progress the plot right now, you just need to get cut, but I figured I'd take him on because, well, my team was very well built to take his team on. So before we hit the road, let's just do a quick check on the box. Everyone's pretty much gone unchanged in here. Oh man, that Doug trio. It's a good thing I ran into one of those to help with the Pokedex completion, because definitely want to catch a few more so we can get a really good item. Think I need... Yeah, we need 30 Pokemon in order to get the item finder. And I only have 27, so we're gonna need to catch 3 more. I don't think I can buy Great Balls. Those would be very helpful. Especially because we're coming up to some areas where we can catch some more Pokemon. That'd be very helpful. I'll buy a few more Pokeballs. Alright. So, our next destination is, we're going to be heading back to Vermilion City. So we can cash in that bike voucher we received last time. And because we can now head to the route to the east of Cerulean. Because our goal right now is to get to Celadon. And unfortunately, because Saffron City is still inaccessible to us, we're not going to be able to get to Celadon that way. But thanks to Cut, we can just get right back into Cerulean, lickety-split. Let's go into the bike shop. Oh, that's a bike voucher! Okay, here you go. Alright, let's take this baby for a test drive. Move you up. There. So the bicycle pretty much gives you about the same speed as running without having to hold down the B button. It's a good item. I like the music that plays when you're riding the bike. All around, it's a pretty good item. You know, you should really clean this place up, man. Anyway, now that that's taken care of, we can now head off to, I believe this is Route 8. Oh, Route 9. Route 9, right. And of course, we got some more trainers to fight, which should be no problem for my team. You have Pokemon with you. You're mine. No, I'm me. I don't belong to anybody, because that's illegal. I'm pretty sure this girl only uses grass types, so Raffian will just make mincemeat. We're gonna roast some veggies. I'm not the biggest fan of the Charmander line, more of a fan of Squirtle and Bulbasaur, but they are very good Pokemon. As we're clearly seeing here with Raffian just annihilating all these grass types. So good. I know that Raffian hasn't really been doing too much in the way of serious battles, but we're coming up to a gym where she is really gonna shine. She's gonna get a lot of work done. Now let's give Pine a chance to do some stuff. I believe this is a good item. TM40 Aerial Ace. It's a flying type attack. Like Shockwave, it can never miss. And it can be taught to a lot of Pokemon that are not flying types, so it's a very good move. Jeremy. That's a nice Machop you got there, but it's not going to be able to take out Pine. Pine just has high defense that she can easily take this thing. Another dig should take you out. Good work. Onyx, let's leave this one to... Actually, Pine can handle this by herself. Pretty ironic that Onyx is a ground type, but is also weak to ground attacks due to being part rock. The type combinations are pretty interesting because some Pokemon can be weak to their own types, depending on how the combinations work. Ooh, Pine wants to learn Slash. That is a very strong normal attack with a high crit rate. Kind of... Well, I can't get rid of Cut right now. I actually don't think I'm going to be using Sand Attack that much going forward. So let's give you Slash. If I'm ever in a situation where Pine won't be able to use her ground and rock attacks that well, Slash will be a good backup. She also has the highest HP out of everyone on the team. Pretty impressive. So up here we have another trainer to deal with. You think my Pokemon are good looking? I mean, I like them too, but not like that. Growlithe. Growlithe is so cute. It's a shame I can't catch it in this game. It's only in Fire Red. He roared me. Oh, you idiot. You made a big mistake, buddy. And we got a Charmander. I like it whenever the games show regular trainers using the starter Pokemon that you get at the beginning of the game, because, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. It's really weird going through a game like Johto or Hoenn and not being able to encounter trainers using Chikorita or Torchic, for example. Ha, 420 money, blaze it! I apologize for that in advance. I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. Ah, interesting. So what you got, buddy? Beedrill. Beedrill's pretty weak in this generation, but I do think this Pokemon is really cool, and it gets some much better attacks in later generations. I like it, but it's a little underwhelming, sadly. But Kung Pao just easily squashes these bugs. You know, Kung Pao's actually getting pretty close to evolving, which will be pretty helpful. Because Mankey's evolution's very strong and very fast. Should be an item around here. An Ether. Good. That will restore my Pokemon's power points. I don't believe there's any new Pokemon we can catch in this grass, unfortunately. I don't need to catch another Spearow, because we can catch its evolution later on. Just take you out. Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing new we can catch on this route. Hello. Okay, I'll bring it on. I'll bring it on so bad you won't even see it. Ah, Geodude, how quaint. Ah, just barely hung on there. I was a little worried there for a second because around this point of the game is when Geodude start packing Self-Destruct, which is a very powerful attack that also takes Geodude out in the process. And it's just generally a very annoying attack when they manage to pull it off. Especially if you're Nuzlocking and you're not expecting it. Because it's such a terrible way to lose a Pokemon that you put a lot of faith into. I'm so happy that Mr. Mime gets Magical Leaf. That's a really good coverage move for it. Yeah, take that, man. Burn heal? You better have it. See what this bug catcher's got. Go, my super bug Pokemon! Ah, cool, what do you got? Volcarona, Genesect, Escavalier, Caterpie. Fantastic. I'm sorry, but it's a little monotonous how we're still encountering the same Pokemon over and over at this point in the game. Like, it does a better job of introducing some harder fights later on, but for now it's just very underwhelming. At least here's a new face, Venonat. It's bug poison just like the Weedle family, but it can learn psychic attacks. It's pretty cool. I haven't really used them that much. My bugs! Now I'm just thinking about Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Such a good movie. Anywho. So this person's got... I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender. Camper Drew. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, well, Raffian can still take this out. Sandshrew you can also handle, because these things don't really learn ground attacks. I do not appreciate that, though. Come on, Raffian. Of course you'd poison me, because why wouldn't you? Die. Let's let Bella handle these next ones. Ekans. Margarine can handle this one. Her first battle of the day. Even though she's not the strongest member of the team anymore, Margarine's still holding her own pretty well. She's definitely not going to be a permanent member to the team, but I do appreciate her being with us right now. She's been very good. There's probably nothing up there. Chestoberry. That cures sleep. I'm not a little toughy, I'm a big toughy. Bryce. It's a little dangerous for Margarine because she takes very high damage to rock attacks, but I think she'll do fine. Actually, let's let Bella finish this last one off. since while Margarine's good, she can't two-hit KO these Geodude. Machop. You can handle this one, though. That takes care of that. And we should almost be done this route. Don't you dare patronize me! I was just walking here. Caitlin. Pretty good name. Interesting bit of trivia. If I was going to be a girl, my mother was planning on naming me Caitlin. Let's just put this thing to sleep. Take that. Good. I'd better be too much, given this team that I'm raising. And with that, we've cleared Route 9 and made it to Route 10. We can't fully explore this area yet, but we will be coming back here much later. The main reason I was happy to be here is because we can now catch Voltorb. Let's put you to sleep, I guess. Okay, stop that. Come on, Bella. Can't you hit this thing? Good. Now, how am I gonna weaken this? Vine Whip's pretty weak. Should do okay. There we go. Alright, so now we can catch this Voltorb. Interesting bit of trivia. Voltorb was actually the first shiny Pokemon that I ever ran into in the wild. And unfortunately, I didn't catch it. But still, it's pretty interesting. So with that, we caught Voltorb. It's a very fast electric type, can fit nicely onto most teams, but I don't plan on using it. It's also infamous for being able to learn the self-destruction attacks, which can be oh so deadly. So let's see what the folks around here have to say. A nugget's totally worthless, so I sold it. Yeah, that's pretty much all they're good for. The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. Every type's stronger than some types and weaker than others. Oh hey, been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. If your Pokedex is complete data on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. He entrusted me with this Everstone. The Everstone is kind of an interesting item, but I don't really have any use for it. Basically, if you give a Pokemon the Everstone, it prevents them from evolving. It can be helpful in certain applications, but I really don't have any use for it, so I'm going to store it in my PC. So I don't have it cluttering up my inventory. Anyway, let's take a look at this Voltorb. It has a calm nature. That's alright. Lowers attack but raises special defense. It's a pretty okay Voltorb. Still don't plan on using it on my team, though. Anyway, what did you have to say again? I heard ghosts haunt Lavender Town. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist. Okay, but with that, we've got a dungeon coming up. One that's not that bad, but a lot of people don't really like it. Persenberry, that cures confusion. So let's see what you've got. I've been out at a Pokemon gym a few times, but I always lose. Aw, that's sad. Well, there's your problem. You only have 2 Pokemon. You know, Pikachu actually does pretty well against Misty. So I don't really see what the trouble is. Then again, if you can't even handle Bella, maybe the gyms aren't really something you should be trying to take on. And we got a Clefairy. One of my favorite Pokemon. Just so cute. It's got some interesting lore behind it. It's theorized that Clefairy come from the moon. And the fact that they only appear on nights of the full moon kind of helps with that theory. They're very interesting Pokemon. I love it whenever they appear in the anime because they're so cute and get up to a lot of mischief. Alright, I'm going to heal up, and then we are going to enter the rock tunnel. There's another hidden item here. Cherry Berry. Heals paralysis. It's time to tackle the rock tunnel. So yeah, this place is dark. You can barely see anything around us. And it's a very long dungeon, so you're pretty much stuck only being able to see this much around you. However, last time, around the same time we got Mimian, we got the hidden machine for Flash. And I'm going to teach that to Bella. I'm going to get rid of Sleep Powder on her since I already have Sleep Powder on Margarine. And this should work out just fine for us. And if we use Flash, then we completely illuminate the cave. Yay! There's also a few new Pokemon that we can catch in this cave, so definitely want to keep our eyes out for them. I'll probably use Repels once I've caught those 2 Pokemon, because there's going to be a lot of battles in this place. It's a very long dungeon. Maybe even a bit longer than Mount Moon. Good work, Bella. Luckily, I've got plenty of healing items, and my team is pretty high level here, so our journey for this cave shouldn't be very bad. Let's use Slash against this guy. I want to save the power points for my better attacks. Pokemon fight! Ready? Go! Sure thing, guy. Whatever you say. Do your parents know you're wearing that? I mean, I can see why this person's hiding out in a cave, given that. Anyway, there's a new Pokemon here we're fighting, Cubone. It's a ground type like Sandslash. And it has some pretty depressing lore behind it that we'll go into much later. Because there's an area coming up where Cubone will not only appear, but it's also very prominent in the story of that area. And then, of course, we have Slowpoke, who's as dopey as ever. Game over, man! Game over! That went quite well. Rock Tunnel is a pretty long dungeon, and it's kind of maze-like, but I've played through these games so many times, I pretty much have the layout of this area carved into my brain. So I'm not going to have too much trouble with this area. Although, if it's your first time playing, then you're definitely going to have some trouble here. Because it's very long and some of the pathways can get confusing. And here's one of the new Pokemon we can get, Machop. It's a fighting type with some very high attack power. It's just all around a good fighter. So let's catch you. Hey. I said, let's catch you. There we go. Got ourselves a Machop. We just need to catch one more Pokemon and then we'll be able to get the item finder. Loves to build its muscles, trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. Machop's a pretty cool fighting type, but I don't intend to use it. I already have Kung Pao and he's very close to evolving, so... It's a rugged rock, but a Pokemon may be able to smash it. We're not going to be able to do anything with those for a while. Not that there's really any use for it. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. Oh look, we found me. Only this guy doesn't look like me. Seriously, I do not wear an outfit like that. But yeah, obviously, I draw a lot of Pokemon when I'm not at work or watching things on YouTube. In fact, I draw all the art that you see in the corner of the screen. So all the pictures of my team members, they've all been drawn by me. And if you check the link on the bottom, in the bottom left-hand corner of the stream, you can also find a link to my DeviantArt account, where I also draw a lot of different things, a lot of different pictures and comics. I mean, you don't have to click the link, you don't have to, like, follow me or whatnot, but I would appreciate it. So what do we got here? A revive. That'll be helpful if one of our Pokemon faints. Zubat. So you handle that one pretty easily. Let's put you about here. That's good. Let's see what you... Alright, what is this? Another Mankey. This is fine. I appreciate getting all these levels. But if there's something I'd really like, it's to get that last Pokemon that can be found in this area. I mean, we'll have plenty of opportunities to catch it later in the game, but I'd like to get it now. Picnicker Marfa.
Marfa!
Anyway, Kung Pao should easily handle this girl's team. Oh, you have a Bulbasaur! You have a very nice choice in Pokemon. Don't look at me like that, Raffian. So that takes care of Bulbasaur. I still stand by the fact that Bulbasaur is pretty much the easiest Pokemon you can use in this game. Has very well balanced stats and a lot of good coverage moves and support moves. There we are. This is the last Pokemon we can catch in this area. Onix. I'm gonna switch to Bella and paralyze this thing. That should make things a bit easier to catch. If I Vine Whip this thing, that'll, like, immediately take it out, which is something I do not want. So let's soften it up a bit with some acid. It's a good thing Onix isn't very strong. Something I have never said when I actually use Onix on a team. It's very fast for a rock type and has good defenses, but it's not really all that strong. It really only gets good once it evolves into Steelix. But that's a little complicated in order to get. Not helped by the fact you can't actually evolve Onix at the moment in this game. That only becomes available much later on. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's catch this thing. Let's use our Great Ball. Onix's catch rate is a little low, so this will hopefully give us a better chance. There we go. We caught her. As it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to black-colored diamonds. Ooh, that's very cool. Despite not being that great in battle, Onix is still a very cool Pokemon. like, before Gold and Silver were released, Onix was the largest Pokemon in Red and Blue, which I think is very cool. It's just this big rock snake. It's awesome. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? Well, I've been to a convention before, so yes. I would love to dress up in a cosplay someday, but I just don't have the resources for it. Ah, you got the attack boost of Metal Claw. Good for you. Now die! Cubone. My immune should be able to handle this. I really do like Mr. Mime. I know a lot of people find it creepy, but I just like him. It's very goofy looking. I should probably use my repels right now, given that don't really need to encounter any more Pokemon here. Do I even have any repels? Let's see. Yeah, we got quite a few. Hopefully this can get us through the cave. Hello there.
My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying!
We'll see about that, sir. Ooh, this Geodude's pretty high level. High enough, in fact, to evolve, which is odd. Because you think this guy would have taken advantage of that and evolved his Geodude. But nope, gotta keep everything low-leveled. Good work, Kung Pao. Now you want to learn Seismic Toss. Running pretty low on Mega Kick. So I guess that could be helpful. Let's get rid of Focus Energy. Oh, I could have gotten rid of Low Kick too. Shit. Oh well. Seismic Toss is still good. I always have trouble remembering how exactly it does damage. Let's check it out. Ah, yeah. It does damage matching the user's level. So whatever Kung Pao's level is, it deals damage equal to that value. It's an interesting move. Can be helpful with dealing with Pokemon with very high defenses. You earned a well-deserved break, Kung Pao. Good work. Let's see what this guy's got.
Hit me with your best shot!
Okay. Eric. Well, we can easily handle this thing. Encore. That's an interesting move, but I'm not going to teach that to Mimian. His moveset is perfectly fine right now, as it is. Let's Magical Leaf this Onix. Such a cool attack. I like the way that the leaves flash.
fired away.
If you didn't notice, that guy just made a reference to this song. I don't really know the song personally, but I don't know. I've heard it a few times. So down here we got some more trainers.
This tunnel goes a long way, kid.
So I've heard. I'd say we're about halfway done the dungeon now. Because after this, there should be 2 more rooms of this dungeon left. This is going to hurt. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Come on, Raffian, take it out. So we're going to switch to someone who can do a bit more to these Geodudes. A cave really isn't a good environment for a fire type. Ironically, some fire Pokemon live in caves. It's fine with you. Yep, you can handle this one. Good work, Bella. And Machop. Let's let Margarine handle this one. Quick confusion, and you should be done. Yeah!
Oh, you win.
Of course I win. I'm the main character. Maybe I'm lost in here. Don't worry, you can follow me. I know the layout of this place by heart. Seriously, I played this game so many times. Nice! We got the attack boost! Aw, that is so good. Rock Throw, though, is not so good. Nice! We should easily be able to two-shot these Onix now, if he has any more. He does! Very nice, Raffian, very nice. Don't think you'll survive just because you boosted your defense! Slice it to ribbons, Raffian! Geodude. Raffian should be able to take this out. Since her attack is boosted, this will do a lot. Ugh, not enough for the KO, though. That's alright, we can still finish this thing off. Nice. Ah, that is so good, Raffian. And another level up for you.
Ease up! What am I doing? Which way's out?
That sleeping Pokemon on Route 12 forced me to take this detour. Ah, that's a shame. So we got an escape rope. If you ever need to leave the cave to stock up on supplies, you can always use that. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. How about you show me some respect and not act like a total dick, Lucas? Graveler. So finally get to see the evolution of Geodude. It's got 4 arms. Graveler's pretty cool. And with that, Bella levels up. Nice. I give. Good. Wait, you give what? You give what? Sure, whatever, man. So we only got 2 more rooms to go. Ooh, Repel wore off. Let's use another one. Only 2 more rooms to go. There's a lot of branching pathways. And there's one I definitely want to go down because there's something very, very worth our time. Thanks for the advice, little girl. Sophia. We haven't seen Jigglypuff in a while. Nice to see you, old friend. You trying to disable me? Take that. Pine can handle this next one. Very nice. And all that's left is Meowth. Very good, Pine. Oh, I did my best. 420, blaze it! Ah, here's the person I was looking for. When you're up on a rocky mountain like this, rock slides are a threat. Can you imagine? Boulders tumbling down on you. They'd be like, "Wah! Total terror!" You don't seem to be scared. Want to try using Rock Slide? This move is really good, and I'm teaching it to Pine. Just quick overview. Rock Tomb, 50 power, 80 accuracy, chance of lowering speed. Rock Slide, 75 power, 90 accuracy, chance of making the foes flinch. This is an obvious upgrade that I think will increase Pine's usefulness on this team. I'd be scared to use it in this tunnel. We'll see about that, won't we, Pine? Ah, it's such a good move. Hell, let's use another Repel. It's got a Maxiefer. That's a very good item. I believe it fully restores. Yep, Fully restores the PP of whatever move it's used on. Definitely want to save that for later. Hello there.
Ha ha ha! Can you beat my power?
Maybe. I fought plenty of hikers like you before. This should be no different, Dudley. Come on, Margarine, hang in there. Ooh, that is cutting it close. Oh, I love you, Margarine. Alright, let's swap you out. Let's let Mimian take care of these boys. Alright, Mimian, I know you can handle this one. Good work. Oops! Out-muscled. You got that right, bub. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. Well then go talk to Professor Oak. As I'm sure as hell not giving you mine. I need it to get Item Finder. Slowpoke. Don't really have anything that's good for damaging you on Margarine. So let's put you to sleep and switch to someone else. Yeah, let's go to Bella. Ow. Cut that out. Take that. One more Slowpoke. Ooh, that was our last Vine Whip. Better make this count. Come on, Bella. Just one more hit. Shoot, I'm so jealous. You'd better. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark. Yeah, whatever you say. I honestly wasn't planning anything, so don't worry about that. Good work, Margarine. Clefairy. Let's put you to sleep. You'll probably last longer than that Bellsprout did. You woke up immediately? Are you kidding me? I really do not care for you. Go to sleep. I should just Dream Eater this thing. Just get it over with. There we go.
Give me your dreams!
Mmm, delicious. So that takes care of that. Yeah, whatever you say. Give me your money. Hello? Ariana. That name sounds familiar to me, but I don't know why. No, well. Rock Slide! Oh, I love that attack animation. That's such high power. Oh, Pine, I love you. Bellsprout. Let's go with Margarine. Good riddance. Rattata. Let's leave this one to Kung Pao. Just 2 more levels, buddy. 2 more levels. Thank you. A pearl. We can sell that for money. Woo! Alright, we're almost done this dungeon. Just got one more trainer to fight. Good for you. Hope you managed to catch that Machop and Onyx, Dana. Let's slash you to ribbons. Oh, Pine, you're so good. You can handle an Oddish. Boom. Type advantage, what's that? A Pidgey, huh? You know what Pidgey's like? Rocks! I'm out of Pokemon. You don't say. You look cute and harmless. Was I ever wrong? Well, I'm cute, but I'm definitely not harmless. Nothing over there. Okay. I mean, there could be a hidden item, but who knows? Not me. Just take out this Geodude and get out of here. That's nice. Vermilion City, Lavender Town. We're going to one of those places. If we examine over here, we got a Nana Berry. I remember back in Gen 1, there was a good item in this area. Guess it got moved. Anyway, let's just deal with these last trainers, and then we can move on. Kung Pao can easily handle these birds. Pidgeotto. That's slightly more dangerous. Let's go for Pine. .420 blaze it again! Ah man, all these trainers and their drug money. Wanna heal up Kung Pao before we go into this next fight.
Ha 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 ha!
Okay. You laughing in my face or something? Because I'm not Lanky Kong, I don't have a funny face. Kung Pao should be able to handle this. I was expecting this thing to explode, as they tend to do. Take that. An Onyx. We fought so many of these things before, they're barely even a threat. Ouch. Good work, Kung Pao. Oh, it's so close. Oh, this guy's got hay fever. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hello. Ah, this mountain air is delicious! Okay. See what you got, Trent. Oh, an Onyx. Same old, same old. Oh, it's so good. Since Kung Pao just needs one more level to evolve, I'm gonna keep him in the front of the party. Just so we can get some more of that juicy experience. Slow kick this guy, because it's very heavy. Good. I don't want it going boom on me, because that'd be very bad.
That cleared my head.
Good to hear, sir. Good for you. He's got this guy to deal with. Let's heal you up. Gonna need to buy some more items when I get into town. Hi, kid. Wanna see my Pokémon? Sure thing, stranger. Or who would probably do very bad things to me. Another Cubone. Take that. Slowpoke. Let's let Bella handle this. Actually, wait, I think she's all out of Vine Whip. She is! Then let's let Mimian take care of it. Ah, jeez. Take that. Oh no, my Pokémon! That went well. I don't like you. I don't like anyone better than me. And we finally reach Lavender Town. New Silph Scope, make the invisible plain to see. Right away, I love this place. It has some very creepy atmosphere to it. And it adds a lot of depth to the Pokemon world, as we'll see by talking to its residents. You know the Cubone species wears skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one. I saw Cubone's mother trying to escape from Team Rocket. She was killed trying to get away. Oh, jeez. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There's no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked. Yeah, I mean, killing an innocent Pokemon? Just damn. Anyway, let's check up on our newest captures. This Machop is bold, that's pretty bad, and hardy. It's alright. Don't intend to use these two, so whatevs. More importantly, we now have 30 Pokemon, which means we can go back and get the item finder whenever we want. I'm gonna hold off on that until just a bit later, though. Ghosts appear in Pokemon Tower. Think of the spirits of Pokemon that the Rockets killed. Hey, stay still. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Ha, I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder? I'm just imagining it. What? Oh, you think you're very clever, don't you? Well, you are. The noble Purple Town. This town's known as the grave site of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. That's odd, Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? Ow! This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. It's so warm. Pokemon is so nice to hug. Guapa. Those horrible Rockets! They deserve no mercy! That poor Cubone's mother. It was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. Goo. Yeah, just the overall atmosphere of this place is very somber and depressing. And then we come into this place and it's also good. This is the Name Raider. If you want to change the names of your Pokemon, you can do so by talking to him. I have no need for that, however. Let's check out the mart, because there should be some good items we can get here. Yeah, we can now buy Great Balls. Let's buy a couple of those. I think 10 is good. And let's go sell that sweet loot we got in the cave. I'm searching for items that raise the stats of Pokemon. They're effective over the course of a single battle. X attack, X defend, X speed, and X special are what I'm after. You know where I can get them? I may have an idea too. Buy some revives, they revive any fainted Pokemon. Sometimes a trainer duel will challenge you with 2 Pokemon at the same time. If that happens, you have to send out 2 Pokemon to battle too. Interesting. Now then, why don't we check out this area? It's pretty much the best, the most well-known landmark in Lavender Town, and that is the Pokemon Tower, where the spirits of many Pokemon are laid to rest. I came to pray for my dearly departed Clefairy. I'm awash in tears. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon-loving heart, son. My Growlithe, why did you die? Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that died. I'm a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. I sense them, high in the tower. So yeah, even this place isn't immune to the creepy and depressing atmosphere of Lavender Town. And if we go up, we can see that there are a lot of graves. The graves of all those unfortunate Pokemon who died. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, Let's go see what he's doing here. Hey, hey! What brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make him faint! Let's go! Are you serious, man? You're challenging me in the middle of a graveyard. This is incredibly disrespectful to all the Pokemon who are resting here. Whatever. I'll take any opportunity I can get to kick this guy's face in. Kung Pao, get that chicken! We are so close to finally getting Kung Pao to evolve. Ooh, nice. Nice work with that crit. So good. Next is Execute. That's a grass psychic type. Now, I still want Kung Pao to evolve, so let's see how well he can handle this one. Let's make a kick. Dope. Of course you would miss, and it sets up Reflect to boost Gary's team's defenses. Hopefully this should still do a lot. Or not. Ooh, good thing that Leech Seed missed me. You know, this is a good time to use Seismic Toss. It does set damage and is not affected by Reflect. So it does very good. Ooh, this will hit hard. Whoa! That was close. Frickin' crits, man. Good work, Kung Pao. I'm gonna pull you out of here. Oh, you're just like 1 experience. No, this is the right move to make. Let's use... Yeah, let's use Raffian. There's not much else that I can see her being useful with here. This Kadabra is looking pretty mean. Hopefully Raffian can take it. Pretty good. Not bad. War Turtle. This one, let's go for Bella. Once again, War Turtle is Gary's ace. He would also be using either an Ivysaur or a Charmeleon, depending on what your starter would be. But since I have Bella, this War Turtle should give me absolutely zero trouble. Good work, Bella. And finally, Growlithe. I'm gonna do something kind of sneaky. Let's lead with Kung Pao against this Growlithe and switch out. Actually, I think I can... Actually, with that Intimidate... Yeah, let's play it safe and go to Pine. We should be able to easily handle this Growlithe. Very nice. And with that, Kung Pao has finally reached level 28. You stinker! I took it easy on you, too. Sure you did. It's time for Kung Pao to finally evolve. As the second member of our team, I'm just really proud to see him grow into a big angry monkey. Kung Pao evolved into Primeape. Now he wants to learn Rage. But you don't need that. It's a pretty weak attack. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, better get going. Got a lot to accomplish. Unlike you. Smell you later. Man, what a jerk. Anyway, let's take a look at our newly evolved Pokemon. Oh, those are some very good stats. Very high speed, very high attack. His defenses still aren't that good, but I don't care, because this guy's just amazing. So proud of you, Kung Pao. Anyway, now that Gary's been disposed, how about we go see what else is up here? Even we cannot identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. Huh, interesting. So I wonder what we can find up here. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Are you okay? Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes! Ooh. This is Ghastly. It is a ghost poison type. And it is quite strong. It's very fast and has very high special attack. Many people consider it one of the best Pokemon in the game, and I definitely like it myself. Channeler Hope. Very ironic name. Wah! I'm saved! The ghost can be identified by the Sylph Scope. An escape rope. That could come in handy. But I think we'll be fine. I mean, I can't really see us running into too much trouble in here. I mean, all we're dealing with are a bunch of little Ghastlies. I mean, it's not like there's too much to worry about. Be gone, malevolent spirit! So yeah, pretty much the only Pokemon we'll be encountering in this area are Ghastly. He's the only Pokemon used by the channelers in here, which can get battles pretty monotonous, especially when Ghastly has a lot of tricky moves like Confuse Ray. So that takes care of that. Whew! The spirit left. The others above, they must have been possessed. I do like the idea of this area, how it's implied that these ghost Pokemon are attacking or possessing these channelers. And we're basically exorcising the spirits out of them. It's a pretty neat idea. Ooh, Curse. Curse is an interesting move. If you're not a ghost type, it lowers your speed but boosts your attack and defense. If you are a ghost, you lose half of your maximum HP, and in return you lay a status ailment on the opponent that causes them to lose health at the end of every turn. I don't need Scary Face on you. So yeah, it's a really cool move with some interesting applications. Huh? What am I doing? Sorry, I was possessed. But anyway, I wonder if we're gonna actually encounter any Pokemon in here. Does that be nice to add a ghost Pokemon to the team, or maybe a Cubone? Wouldn't that be the best? Be cursed with me! Laurel. Luckily, because Ghastly's part poison, they are weak to psychic attacks, despite the fact that ghosts themselves are strong against psychics. Ah, man. You cause so much confusion. What? You can't beat me. Can't determine the identity of the ghosts. Got an elixir from that. Ha ha ha! Beat me not! Okay. You guys are starting to freak me out. Stop being so creepy. Huh? Who? What? May the departed Pokemon rest in peace. Okay. A Great Ball. It's very good. An Awakening. Pretty alright. Alright, let's see what we get here. A ghost! So this is interesting. For now, every Pokemon that we encounter in the Pokemon Tower appears as just a ghost. It cannot be identified until we get a certain item later on. And if we try to fight it, Margarine's too scared to move.
Get out! Get out!
There is nothing we can do against these ghosts. We cannot catch them, we cannot fight them. All we can do is run. It's because of this we can't actually complete the Pokemon Tower until later. Which is a little disappointing, but whatever. I'm just gonna clear up as much of the tower as I can, and then we will leave. You can actually tell what Pokemon the ghost is based on its cry. Ghost! No! Ah! Don't worry, Paula, I'll save you. And then you can help Ness defeat Gygus. Goodbye. Man, I really liked this dungeon when I first got to it back when I played Pokemon Red. Just love the creepy, macabre atmosphere of this area. The fact you're in this Pokemon graveyard. The simple fact that Pokemon can die when it hadn't been brought up before in the game, just really, really cool. That combined with the overall atmosphere of this place, and the way the spirits are taking control of these channelers and making them be very violent. It's just a very cool area. It's definitely one of the most iconic areas in the Pokemon series. I really like it. So this Ghastly will take you out with Rock Slide. I would use Dig against this thing, but unfortunately Ghastly have Levitate, which prevents them from being damaged by ground attacks. What a nightmare! You said it. I was possessed. Sure you were. Come, child, I've purified this space. You can rest here. So this is pretty interesting. You got this little area here. It's about 3x3 tiles. And whenever you step in it, your Pokemon are fully healed. Their health and power points get completely restored. Any status ailments get removed. It's very nice. I really like this. We also got a cleanse tag in the center of it. It's a pretty cool item. If you equip it to the first Pokemon in your party, it prevents you from encountering weaker wild Pokemon. Let's see if I can give that to someone, because, let's be honest, the only thing we're encountering here are ghosts, so there's really no sense in even trying to encounter them. Zombies! Alright, Pine, let's take out these Ghastly. Huh? Give me your money. I regained my senses. Good for you. Ugh! Ugh! I like the design of the channelers in this area. I believe they're supposed to be based off of, like, Japanese shrine maidens. And the way they hold those, like, staves with paper hanging from them. Apparently those are supposed to ward off malevolent spirits, which is pretty cool. Let's take that cleanse tag and give it to my man. As a psychic type, he should be able to handle these ghosts pretty well. A nugget! Nice, we can sell that for money! Hey, that's not fair. The cleanse tag is supposed to prevent us from encountering ghosts. Go away. That's strange. I gave you the cleanse tag. You're supposed to not be able to encounter things. It's weird. Wait, did I battle you? No, I didn't. Give me your all! I'm pretty sure in the original Red and Blue, this woman and actually says, give me your soul. But it was censored out because of religious connotations involving the soul. Anyway, that was Haunter. It's Ghastly's bigger, more stronger form. Quite like it. It's got a really cool design to it. I was under possession. That's your excuse for everything. Anyway, we got one more floor to go through. Give me blood! Seriously, you censor the line about souls, and yet you leave in that line of this woman demanding your blood? Just what's with you guys? Seriously. Whatever, let's just take out this Ghastly. Very nice. Again, Mimian is very good in this area, since his psychic attacks do so much damage against these ghost poison types. Another benefit to having Mimian fight these Ghastly is because Ghastly gives special attack EVs. And if Mimian gets a lot of special attack EVs, then his special attack will grow stronger and stronger. So that's a very nice benefit to using him in this area. In fact, beating a lot of Ghastly is a great way to boost your Pokemon's special attack if you want to do EV training. I don't really care for EV training myself, but I'll just fight whatever I can. Go away, Ghost. Mimian, give me the cleanse tag. I don't even know if this thing actually works against the ghosts. Just use it because I feel like it works. It's got that placebo effect. Hell, we've almost been running for 2 hours now. So once I wrap up the tower, I think that's gonna call it for now. I don't even think I need to do any training for the next gym. We're pretty high level right now. That's annoying. Ghastly can have Spite, which lowers the power points of the last move you use. It's quite an annoying attack. Again, Ghastly in general focuses a lot on status attacks and trying to hamper you using status ailments and cursing you and whatnot. Really annoying. Channeler Emilia. Later on, though, you get to take advantage of Ghastly's really good special attack stat, especially once it's in its final form, which sadly I cannot get. Something fell out. Okay. My hair didn't fall out. It was a malevolent spirit. Okay. A rare candy. Very nice. It's got some stairs here. Why don't we... Seriously, go away, ghosts. I don't care for you. So let's go up these stairs.
Be gone, intruders!
This is a scripted encounter that happens whenever you approach the stairs. We got this very strong level 30 ghost that we cannot attack. And it's always blocking the stairs, so we cannot make any progress. So, since there is nothing left for us to do here, let's use one of our escape ropes. And get the heck out. Yeah. So that was fun. We got some more experience. We got to beat Gary again. And we got to see what there was to offer inside the Pokemon Tower. We can't complete it now, but maybe later. And once we fully explored Celadon City, we may return and see what we can do about those ghosts. With that said, however, I think this is where I'm going to call it for tonight. Alright, so next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we're going to make our way to Celadon City. And then we are going to earn our 4th gym badge. Have a good night and take care.